Some people say that you can do anything you set your mind to. But Oscar Gamble once said, they don't think it be like it is, but it do. My point is that people say dumb shit. So why do I have to get caught in the aftermath? That's me, the one in the mask. I don't know how much good it will do me, but the guy at the store convinced me to get it back when this whole mess started. He also sold me a knife and 12 rolls of duct tape. I used to be a regular college student. I had plans for a future and spent my days socializing and in class. Now I'm just sitting here, waiting for the inevitable. Some context. April 20th, 1999, Eric Harris and Dylan Klebold, two seniors at Columbine High School, opened fire on their classmates before finally killing themselves. Within a month, psychologists are blaming violent video games for being a negative influence. July 20th, 2012, James Holmes enters the midnight showing of The Dark Knight Rises in Aurora, Colorado, kills 12 people, and injures 58 more. Soon after, the government begins discussing more strict gun control laws. December 14th, 2012, Adam Lanza kills 26 at Sandy Hook Elementary School in Connecticut. Within days, violent video games are blamed for Lanza's aggressive behavior, and thousands of people start advocating the ban of assault weapons in America. April 15th, 2013, the bombing at the Boston Marathon. 3 dead, over 100 more injured. The following day, an American Airlines flight from Boston to Chicago was grounded because some concerned marathoners reported 2 men on the aircraft for speaking Arabic. The men didn't even know each other. And it only got worse from there. What started as a nuisance, like 40-year-old school teachers having their neighbors fined for their nativity scenes because they deemed them offensive, quickly escalated into a civil rights issue. Everyone feels the need, no, a right, to live a life without a single thing offending them. When I was in middle school, if you were different or weird, you got picked on. It was bullying, and sure, it was wrong, but I grew because of it. Back when society could embrace that things were weird and wrong, we didn't have grown men obsessed with a children's show about ponies, and we didn't have men and women trying to marry inanimate objects. But with the easily offended nature of society, we began to have to accept these things as normal, lest we be considered intolerant. It's not that I'm an advocate for bullying or abuse or anything of the sort. I'm just against the mainstream movement to accept everything about everyone so that everyone on Earth can live their lives without facing any sort of opposition while being spoon-fed compliments and being told that everything is always okay. Which I guess is why I'm sitting here with this gas mask. In 2019, an internet campaign was started to completely remove negativity from the country. They called it the Positive Outlook Movement. Long story short, it evolved from online forums to a government petition, and finally a bill was passed that would fine anyone for critical comments, deeming it verbal assault or hate speech. Within a year, American obesity was at an all-time high, with everyone too scared to tell anyone anything other than how beautiful they are on the inside. People won't agree with a healthy statement like, I think I'm going to start working out, or I think I might go on a diet. Instead, they jump right in with, oh honey, you don't need to do that, you're beautiful now, in some sick attempt to feel better about themselves by affirming others because Glee told them it was the right thing to do. Video games, television, movies, they were all banned because studios were unable to keep up with the fines being thrown at them by angry moms who were offended by the fact that their precious son or daughter was playing a video game or watching a movie that didn't line up with their views, or had any sort of violence, language, or graphic content in it, rather than trying to censor anything their kids watch because it's not their responsibility as a parent to keep these atrocities away from our youth. Because God forbid the parents have to put down their beer and actually parent while their kids play with the leapfrog in the next room. With the fines and lawsuits, the economy collapsed and riots broke out. All the pent-up hate and anger exploded among the people. So here I sit with my gas mask, duct tape, knife, water bottle, waiting out the collapse of society as we know it. Why can't people get it into their heads that they aren't perfect? That's not an insult. No one's perfect. Why can't society just embrace that? We can only hope that...
What are you doing? We need help with supplies.
I just don't see
the point, you know? Like, why prolong the inevitable? Look, say we wait this out. Like, we survive this whole thing and society goes back to the way it was. People aren't gonna change. They're just gonna continue to live their stupid, entitled lives without any opposition. I'm sick of being nice to everyone all the time. Why can't I tell someone that they're not doing their best? Why can't kids be told that they probably won't succeed at something? How are people going to improve if they're not given any sort of criticism? What happens when everyone involved in these riots are given a participant ribbon from the government just because they didn't die in the process?
Well, at least some of us are earning it. You're a grown-ass man. I get that you're pissed. We're all pissed about something. But if you're just gonna sit on your ass all day and whine some stupid inner monologue and bitch about things you don't like, then you're not contributing anything. And that's not sugarcoating it. Now get up and make something of yourself.
All right. I'll take watch duty. Where do we keep the guns?
Are you kidding? You couldn't hit water if you fell out of a boat. We need help carrying supplies.
That's more like it.